A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 39, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. The Eagles had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Striker, 3-3. Claws red. Yellow.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blue striker.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right...
He's got a man, complete! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
Now back to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops this one down to Gainwell. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On the double.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance, flush to his right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Here we go.
Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. They're able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A Lance again here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Oh, design run here for Ayuk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
Here we go.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Let's go. Charge.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
97. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Okay, right?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 84 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Lance now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 30. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Play action. Now it's Lance. Out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this one is right down Broadway. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
6 yards to go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 40, 30, the 20. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And he finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, they'll run it here. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 112 yards rushing for him now to this point. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence of been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game of ruined all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube bone stallion.